Yeah, so hello guys. We Today is the last day of 21 days prayer and fasting, and the Lord is leading me because in the course of the prayers, one of the things I prayed for was actually for this country and the youth, because I became quite worried about so many things. I remember the day I was, I think, coming. The boat guy that was taking me to the airport was share some of the experiences of, I think we just met police on the road, and he was talking about the kind of, he just told me I should not worry, mama, it's not your kind of person that look at. I said, I wish people, he said it's all these boys that are pressing phone. I said, what does that mean? So then I said, so tell me, yeah, but I said, okay, how did they? So from there we just go into discussion about the way they dress and all of those things. And in the course of this prayer and fasting, because normally we're encouraged to do it like 21 days, then you do it like 3 days, focus on one prayer. And so one of the sections, or what we call modules, that I focused on was actually praying for the restoration of the church in this country, and also the youths, so that they can find God again and stop looking for money at all costs. So one of the things I just felt led to do now is that I want, because I'll be asking God, what is my own part? What do I do? It's not just enough to pray, but I think why youths are doing some of these things they are doing is because they feel hopeless, they feel lost. Of course, it's not excuse. I'm not giving excuses for them. I'm not saying, but I know I did a video earlier on the youth, and I call them that this kind of youth that are making rituals is actually the product of failed parenthood. But does this really solve the problem? Where do we go from there? What does it do? We identified the problem, so what's the solution? And one of the things I'll be having and I'll be thinking in my heart, even to be able to do to help the youth, is that maybe if we create critical consciousness in them and they understand that the world doesn't end. You don't need to go into crime. You don't need to go into wickedness for you to be able to make money. There are legal ways, there are decent ways you can actually make money without going into crime, without selling your soul to the devil. And indeed, if you find God and God give you a rain of ideas, it will actually help you. It will help you to really do things that you will have a peace of mind, you have clear conscience, and at the same time you will still be able to move on in life. Sincerely, the whole of our world does not really need to revolve around making money. That is the truth. It doesn't have to be about making money, but let's just say yes, people need to be comfortable. The economy is so terrible now in this country. Many people are desperate, but is that the solution? Okay, but essentially the point I'm making is that so we are going to be doing a series of videos. We are hoping that with that, we'll be able to get our young people to see reason and to find their way back to God, and to seek God as the ultimate solution. I do not want to fall into the trap of judging, but I also think that if we have the answers for the young people, we may be able to rescue them. And it remains my own prayer that our children shall not be lost to the devil. Yes, the politicians might have done wickedness, because when I was with somewhere, was it on Friday, and the young man was telling me about a woman. When I just talked about the first time when I just got to Benin here to commence my sabbatical, that the restaurant that I went to eat, how expensive it was. So even myself and my patient that were there together was just telling me, that place no good area and all of that. But this guy now said, but there's a woman that was an SSA to the government in Delta State, that's where she is, she's doing a PhD, that's where she is, and all of that, and telling me even series of stories about the day they went out to spend money to what do they call it now, a trade fair. The woman just brought a bundle of notes of 100,000 and finished it, and she was like, mama, you are spending so much money. And she was telling her, that is free money now. And that is and this same woman, she had to travel by road to Lagos, and when she was coming back, whether she missed a particular transport company You would have loved to use then, that she was just afraid throughout the trip. I said, okay, you don't create people, you don't put people in this situation and create monsters, and then you not be afraid. But these are problems that could have easily solved. It could have been solved by people being sincere, being concerned about the country and doing only the right thing. It could have been solved by people making sure that people have a good life. It could have been solved by making sure people get education. It could have been solved because people get desperate for money just because they just cannot see any hope. You cannot see any, when you are spending almost $2,000, $2,000 to buy $1, and then that means that any other thing you buy, and that at first maybe it was not understand economics myself that made me to think like that. I was thinking things that were not important should be affordable. But unfortunately, probably because of subsidy removal or whatever, the economy had just gone bananas. And even things, you want to buy onion, you'll be talking about one onion, 400 naira. I mean, it is crazy. A pint of beans, a measure of beans, talking about 11,000 naira for a pint of beans. It is crazy. It is. But I don't know how people expect people to move. But then you see some people spending money, and they will tell you, because the young man was telling me that the woman saying they can even be in the office. At times they take home up to 50,000 that you didn't prepare for. Politicians just visit them and just start dashing them money. At times 200 and something thousand naira you take home. It is crazy. That's somebody's probably whole salary. Of course, what am I even talking about? Minimum wage itself is 70,000. According to our government. It is crazy. But this money could have been used to develop infrastructure, to develop facilities that we go around, and everybody will have access. You have light in your house, but the generality of people do not have the light. Or if they even have, they cannot afford it. It is crazy. But then, do we now become wicked people, criminals? Of course, people are already calling us criminals all over, but that is not true. There are many honest, hardworking Nigerians only seeking for what to get. But again, I've also learned from the elections of 2023 that actually maybe we actually deserve the leaders that we are getting. But that is not the issue now. So I didn't actually plan this video to be long like this, but somehow it is getting longer than I planned. So all I just want to say is that please watch out, and we'll see how the Lord leads us. I'm just coming back from church, and I just said, let me do this quickly before I get trapped into all the things I have to do today. That let's see how we do. If you also have comments or opinions, I'll be glad. You can actually turn it into a podcast, and as the Lord leads us, we'll just be doing. For now, I'm still trying to draw up the roadmap, but as the Lord leads us, we will do it. But know this: there's hope at the end of the tunnel. As long as the Lord lives, there's always hope. So do not give up. Do not give up. Young people, do not give up. There's hope for you. Yes, your parent generation have failed you. The politicians have failed you. Your country has failed you. But you can be the answer. You can be the answer. You can be the answer. I mean, there's another thing that's entering my head now, but I'm going to talk about it in another video because this video is already very long. So you can be the answer. So you don't need to give up. You don't need to become a criminal. You don't need to become to turn money to your God. God will bless you. Please do not forget to share. Please share to as many of your mates, even elderly people. If you think you have children that need to hear the young people that need to hear this, please share it with them. And as you go along, please you can offer to give us a talk, or to give us we can have an interview, or you can share your experiences, and we can help our youth to find themselves again and believe in their country once again. God bless you. Do not forget, if you are new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. Remember to share this video. Remember to give it a like, so that more people can actually have access to it. God bless you. And please, your comments will also be appreciated, because it will help us to know how and the direction to continue to take, and how to take this forward. God bless you. See you in the next video. See you in the series. See you as we move along. See you as we journey together to make our youth get back to their feet by the help and the grace of God. God bless you guys.